There's God here, and it's time to talk about Rudy's first day of school and the beginning of the next arc. We finally have him going to a magic school, or Ranoa University of Magic. Now, I really liked this episode mainly because of Fitz or Sylphie, especially the last scene in the episode was just so cute, and also tying back to how they first met. We're gonna get to that, but overall I'm really happy with the way this arc is shaping up to be. We have also some new characters. Elena Liz is also here. She's getting some pointers, so it seems like it's gonna be an interesting school time, so to say. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, at the beginning we have Rudy and Elena Liz finally make it to the school. They go to meet Genius there, and Elena Liz is going along. She kind of got a taste for boys like Rudy, so she's into teens right now. But this is where Rudy said something interesting. Now, he kind of said it like half joke. I'm not sure if it's true or not. I hope it's true because I'm really curious about Elena Liz. He said he found out during their trip that there's a curse that will kill her unless she sleeps with men on the regular. So a curse was in quotation marks there, and by the way he said it, and also a scene later on in the episode. I'm gonna lean towards it being a fact, as in she's actually cursed, but I'm really curious, how do you even get a curse like that? Who even curses you like that? Hey, unless you have sex with 100 men, you're gonna die. Can I get a curse with 100 girls? I'm probably gonna die if I get that curse, let's be honest. My chances aren't looking very good with that. But for Elena Liz, I don't know, I hope we're gonna find out more about her also with the beginning of this arc, because apparently it seems like she's gonna stay along with Rudy here, at least for a while. But after that they finally go and meet Genius, and this is where Rudy agrees to enroll. We find out he needs to pass a test here, which kind of makes sense. Gave me some Harry Potter vibes a bit with the school, but honestly, how should I put this? The test, of course, he was gonna pass it very easily. He's very overpowered when it comes to magic, and we also learn a bit more about the school. There's some non-magic courses here, and this is where the joke part with Elena Liz kind of comes in. I think he was referring to her when he asked, there are some cures also maybe for mental illness. I think he was referring to Elena Liz. He doesn't really believe that curse thing. But who knows? We're gonna have to see more about that. So the test comes in. He has to showcase his no incantation magic, and there's another one that can do the same. And that one being Fitz or Sylphie is there. And her reaction, she was speechless when she saw and realized that Rudy's there. I love the inner monologues that Rudy has. It's one of my favorite things and why I love Mushoku. But in this case, I wish I could have heard Sylphie's inner monologue, even though it was just blank or anything. I wish I was in her head during that moment. Now they have to have a mock duel, which of course he wins very easily. Probably would have still won if maybe Fitz wasn't fully in shock. Kinda recognize a bit the wand. He doesn't fully remember what exactly that wand is, or he hasn't fully made the connection yet. But even if Sylphie wasn't shocked, he probably would have won. But we still don't know how strong Sylphie is after everything that happened here. Even uses a lot of various types of magic. Even disturb magic kind of shocks everybody in the room. I always like school settings, anime tournament thing, duels, student councils. This new student comes in and blows everybody away. I like that trope, even though it's very cliche. I always love it, and Mushoku did it really well here. I loved the pacing, how it played off, and even him playing it off, saying, hey, I kind of overdid it a bit, goes in and whispers a bit to Fitz, pretend you let me win because I'm a new student here, so thank you very much. So yeah, but that was a fun scene, and Sylphie just the dumbfoundedness she probably has. It's gonna be awesome having this arc starting. Now, we learn a bit more about the school and what his role is gonna be there. He doesn't have any tuition as a special student, and a lot of freedom also. He only has to go to homeroom once per month. He's kind of like a researcher in a way, and also a mentor for Lina Lee's shenanigans. She comes in uniform and he gives her pointers: get a shorter skirt, stockings, and the ties. Yeah, very very good pointers there, Rudy. I fully agree with that. So here we see a bunch of the students are here also. Ariel, we have her, Fitz also, Sylphie, Luke, and I really like the comment that Rudy made that Luke reminds him of Paul. It's gonna be relevant a bit later on. And Ariel has the speech at the start of the school as the representative of the student council there, and she kind of grasps everybody, even Rudy making the comment that it should have been a boring speech, but she has that charisma, which I fully agree. And I'm also a bit suspicious of Ariel, honestly. While she seems a bit like that damsel in distress that we had at episode 0 when we had the Guardian Fits episode, I think there's a lot more to her. I don't know why, but at least a bit she gives me the vibes of the princess from Overlord. If you know, you know a bit that manipulative side. I hope I'm wrong, but we're gonna have to see. We still don't fully know a lot of things about Ariel. Now here, throughout the episode, I think Rudy still assumes that Fitz is a guy, which is kind of funny considering what happened in season 1 when he had that incident and he assumed that Sylphie was also a guy. So history repeats itself. That's gonna. I can't wait to see his face when he finally realizes who Fitz actually is. But here we see a lot of the students that are also present more in class. He goes in the homeroom. We have Zanoba, who instantly rushes him. Man, I miss Zanoba. You're such a dork, calling him master, and almost crushing him there. That's always fun to have Zanoba. And Rudy having an ally on his side, one of the students. Also, the others are gonna seem... I don't know what to think. At least one of them is suspicious. But the first one seems like to be this high-strung girl, Linia. Doesn't like Rudy at the start, but him acting polite makes her lower her guard a least a bit, saying he knows his place. And who exactly she is also really funny. Linia Deodolia, the daughter of Gies, the brother of Ghislaine. They're all over the place, the Beast girls here. Can't wait to see when Rudy's gonna, or at least I hope he's gonna tell her that he knows her father, he knows Ghislaine, he's been in the village. I'm curious how she's gonna treat Rudy after that fact. There's a lot of interesting dynamics are gonna be with the characters. This one girl, Porcena, that loves her food and a bit pouty, she kind of said, yeah, I'm pretty much the same also, and we don't really know a lot about her. I'm curious here, but the most intriguing character was Cliff Grimoire, a self-proclaimed magical genius. Started detailing how many types of magic he knows there. But the interesting thing that he said is that he knows about Rudy from Ares, with him being a swordman. So when did he meet Ares? What is Ares doing? Where is she? What has she been up to? A lot of questions regarding that. And also him. He seems to be like that edgy emo type of character. And I know a lot of people have been hyping him up from what I've seen. I don't know any spoilers about him, but I've seen some random talks with saying he's gonna be an important character moving forward. So I'm even more intrigued about him here. But now we have apparently Fitz is also a lot more than a special student, even more than Rudy. She doesn't have to come to the homeroom here, and we're gonna see later on their reaction. But now Rudy finally goes around the school as a tour, and I gotta say, even from the start of the episode, the backgrounds looked amazing. The attention to detail, seeing all of the school, the inside, the students, how lively this school is. It actually feels like a school, not just somebody saying, hey, this random building is a school here. All of the books, everything, the classrooms, it looked he looked great here. So he starts going to research the teleportation incidents, but comes face to face with Fitz or Sylvie. And he wanted to do something nice after their duel there, but Fitz is like, no, it's okay, we don't need to do anything, and plays along there with telling her he's here to do the research about the teleportation incident, and her eyes kind of lighted up there, and him saying he's searching for his friend and alluding to Sylvie, but not fully saying Sylvie. They aren't yet sharing a lot of things together, of course, but he's also there to make his dick work. So of course he wasn't gonna say that. You can't really open up a conversation. Yeah, I'm here because I can't get it up anymore, so that's why. That's a deal breaker for everybody. Now Fitz or Sylvie gives him some hints as to what to read here, and I really like she's not straight up honest directly with him. Now he has some lunch with Zanoba. I'm so glad that Zanoba's here. Rudy shouldn't be alone, so to not have somebody that he can at least be friends with. So he had Sol, and I already miss Sol. He has been the best character so far in season 2, but Zanoba's here. Best boy Zanoba. Having lunch, talking about doing a figurine together, telling him about school a bit, and they get interrupted by Luke growing up and acting a bit bullish, like so to say, and telling, "Do you know my name?" and revealing it. Luke Notos Grey Rat, and Rudy finally realizing they're at least related a bit from Paul's family, branch family there. Now he's also a guardian for Ariel. Zenoba telling him more details about that, and how Ariel came to be here after the succession with the throne. She lost that fight here, so that's gonna be interesting. There's a lot of intrigue going on around the school with all of the characters. Rudy showing up. It's gonna be a very fun arc, or at least from the beginning, the setup that we have here. But this is where we have the comedy moments also. Some pantsus drop in his lap. I'm not sure, did Sylvie actually drop them? Like, it was a legit accident, she didn't mean to do it, or she did it on purpose? She drops some pantsu, he catches them, and kind of gathers the attention of all of the girls in the school. They wanted to kill him for being a pervert. Yeah, but in this case, it wasn't his fault. Like, he didn't go around and started stealing pants to insert your Kazuma. And Rudy, of course, his religion. But this time it was an actual legit accident. Or was it, Sylvie? Now we have... yeah, I would be scared also. This gorilla girl... Goliath comes in like ready to kill him, saying those are Ariel's pantsu. But thankfully Fitz comes in, tries to cover for him. Goliath wasn't having any of it, like she was legit willing to punish him, go the extra mile there, which I kind of find characters like that a bit annoying, where they're way too stuck up in their ways. They refuse to listen to any opinion. I know I'm reading too much probably in this moment, but this is just a general thing. Even when you present evidence in their face, they refuse to admit anything other than what they believe to be true. But Fitz gets a bit more serious, started threatening, saying, "Hey, if you wanna go to the infirmary," but she gets him out of trouble. And actually heals him and apologizes for the incident there. And this is why I think it was actually non-intentional, so to say, that pants, unless it wasn't. But this is why this was my favorite scene in the entire episode, because it kind of ties back into season 1, how Rudy also saved Sylvie from the bullies there, and how they bonded together, how they met each other, and she kind of returned the favor in a way here. And I really like moments like this without him even realizing that. And she said anyone will do the same, kind of what he said also back then. So yeah, I really love that moment quite a lot, and him getting a bit more serious. I have a lot of respect for Fitz right now. I'm gonna call him master or senpai, and he kind of gets a bit of glimpses there. He senses there's something more, but even Sylvie, the way she put it later, I won't tell you why I know, and that was such a cute scene, and I can't wait for everything to be on the table, so to say, for them to know their relationship and anything along those lines. But it seems like it's gonna be a very interesting arc to start after the erectile dysfunction arc that we had, which is still kind of ongoing, but this is gonna be focused on the school, all of the characters, the intrigue. I'm really liking it so far, and Mushoku is still awesome, one of my favorite series. But now I'm really curious what you guys thought about the episode, what I think about the school, Elena Liz also, and everything that is being set up moving forward. Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Mushoku Tensei. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye. Oh, make sure to check out the podcast because anime.